I want to also highlight the fact that it's crazy that he passed away like this after beating cancer.
After beating cancer, dog.
He beat cancer. He went through chemo. He worked through it the entire time he was in chemo. Tough through it. Only the
That's some real gangster, bro. Bro, he was homeless. He didn't have a job. He was doubling down on all of this. And he was like, "Kid, I'm not gonna die. Just give me the chemotherapy." Which was it gives me chills, bro. Like imagine like you're doing a life altering move, bro, and you just feel it in your soul and you get hit with the news.
Come
like
on,
that.
give them to me, baby. All right, I'm in line. The pending is the worst. Dude, I'll be happy if I got these, but I'm not getting it. I know it.
Got him. Better get him, cause I got him.
Welcome back to another episode of the Fair Game Podcast. I am C.
This is Christopher Alejandro Gastelum.
And we are back with another episode of the Fair Game Podcast, Season 2, Episode 4?
62.
Episode 62.
Yeah.
What's the correct episode?
4.
Episode 4. Excellent. I was looking up some statistics about podcasts, and they say podcasts don't typically make it past episode 7. We've done that.
I've heard 20.
20?
Yeah.
Looks like we passed that threshold.
Yeah.
You're stuck with me, buddy.
Nah, I would say the other way around.
I'm stuck with you.
Exactly.
Shit.
That is exactly what's going on here.
How you feeling today, Cash?
I feel good, man, you know. The only correct way to start the day off is with some Metallica in the morning.
Okay.
Started off with some Metallica. Then, you know, my day just suddenly felt better.
Does Metallica have music that's, what is it like? Is it uplifting or is it?
Something about a guitar riff in the morning.
Okay.
Some drums.
Yeah.
Nice little vocal. You have no clue what they're singing. You just enjoy the music.
Man,
type stuff like
in
that.
the mud.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
It's amazing.
Yeah, fire.
Other than that, feel pretty splendid. How about you, man?
Pretty good. Well, did you say how your last 2 days were?
Well, yesterday I worked. So I was taking pictures all day yesterday.
Okay.
The day before that, I was exploring LA with my girl. We went to some restaurant in Venice.
Every time I see you're like at some like remote location or something.
Remote location.
It looks like it.
Remote location.
Never been there.
I forgot what it was called. It wasn't that great, actually. I mean, it was good. I enjoyed my little breakfast sandwich.
Okay.
Then we hit Castle Park right here in Sherman Oaks. A little mini golf in 100-degree weather. I don't know if that was the brightest idea.
Probably not.
A little arcade.
They had AC in there?
They had great AC in there.
Staying in there. Just
Yeah, we were just trying to get through the 18-hole course real quick. And we were behind a family, and they were taking forever.
Making jokes and shit.
Nah, they were just little
Timmy.
Little menaces.
Yeah,
just
little
taking
Timmy.
forever.
He's trying to golf. Get out of here, little Tim.
Yeah. After that, we hit the mall, the Sherman Oaks Mall, Westfield Mall. It's the first time I've been there.
Did you guys do any shopping?
So I actually bought her a purse. Bought her a Steve Madden purse.
Okay.
It was cool. It was only, it wasn't expensive.
Yeah, don't disclose it on here.
It wasn't expensive.
It's not.
Didn't get myself anything. I went to their shoe palace and
Okay.
they didn't have the cement lows, the one lows. They didn't have it on display. I was like, "You guys happen to have a size 12 in the back?" He's like, "Yeah, I do, bro." I was like, I tried them on. I was like, I can't see myself spending 120, 130 on these right now.
120 is not really bad.
It's not bad at all. Retail, I mean, like, shit. You can't get nothing better than retail. But I just wanted to save my money for a different hater, Some a little better, So I didn't pull the trigger on those. I didn't buy anything for myself. Just wanted to save money.
Awesome.
Tucked away.
Feels good when you take care of others. Yeah.
Pretty much. How about you, man? How was your last 2 days?
Last 2 days been pretty solid. I cashed in on my Burke Williams massage. So, interesting story. I went to the one in Santa Monica. The one in Santa Monica is the flagship store. The one thing that's cool about Burke Williams, I would say, is like it's in an office building. So when you walk up on the building, doesn't look like anything but a huge office building. So I go inside, go on the elevator. Once I get up to I take it to the top floor. I say elevator to the top floor. Press the button, goes to the top floor. The moment the door is open,
You see floating stones everywhere.
I'm thinking Travis Scott was going to come out somewhere. However, they have the meditation music already going right there. You walk into, what would you call it, a flurry of butterflies?
The Disneyland of spas.
I guess so. So, I mean, that's interesting you said that because this is the flagship store of Burke Williams. So, interesting enough. I go in right when I get up to the desk. Well, as I'm going up to the desk, they say, "Hello, Mr. Harris."
Have you ever been called that before?
Yes. However, I just made an appointment. I'm wondering why they know my name. I'm so confused.
They were expecting you.
They were expecting me. And then I thought to myself and said, how many black guys are on this Burke Williams massage list on a Sunday evening? Probably not many.
I mean, how are they supposed to know how you look by your name?
Clarence is a African American name, sir. It is. It is.
So
Tis.
you're assuming that they were assuming.
The girl was also African American.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, hey, how's it going, Mr. Harris? All right. It's going well. Okay, great. Well, we've been expecting you. Terrified. I'm terrified. So they say, but you're just in time. Let's take you on a tour. Listen. So they say, let's take you on a tour. I start to go on my little tour, and they walk me through. Well, as soon as I walk through the doors, this beautiful lady is telling me, let's take you on a tour. As soon as I walk through the doors, switch up. Some guy comes out of nowhere. He's like, how's it going, Mr. Harris? I'll take you on your tour now. All right. This guy just drops from the
A
ceiling.
real life hit.
Say it again?
Real life hit.
Real life hit. But the funny thing about this guy is he comes out of the back all mysterious, relaxed, extremely relaxed. Either this guy's high or the guys who work at the spa get to use the amenities there. I'm thinking he's using the amenities. Hair looking kind of silky, skin looking just a tad bit moist. All right. So then he walks me through the spa, shows me around. He says, hey, we'll start here. First, you got your steam room. You know what a steam room is?
It's a sauna, basically.
It's not.
It's
I'm glad you said that.
a leveled up sauna.
Listen, I'm glad you said that. It's not at all. So there's a steam room, there's a sauna, there's a jacuzzi, there's a shower, there's bathrooms, and then there's also like this cool locker room they have. So he shows me around this place. The funny thing about getting a tour, right? Well, for black people, shall I say. The funny thing about a tour is they walk you around the place, right? We're used to like a 24-hour fitness tour. When you're doing a tour in 24-hour fitness, what are you thinking? You're like, well, I'm thinking, I'm not going to get this membership. And if I do, I'm only going to do a short one. So I'm kind of not really focused. So he's telling me about the place. He's like, yeah, the sauna. That's how it sounds because I'm staring at my phone, just looking at something else. He shows me to the jacuzzi, all these other things. He says, here's your towel and here's your robe, sir. I take it. He says, have a good spa trip. Mr. Harris. Okay, thank you. Or he said spa day or something. Thank you. I look up, disappears. He's gone. So now I getting dressed, doing all this stuff. Oh, I forgot to say this. He says, is size 11 good enough for you, sir? Speaking on sandals. I said, well, yes. How did you know? I don't know if you've seen my story. I posted the Jesus 3s.
Yeah.
Slip into my sandals, get into my robe and stuff like that. And now I'm kind of confused because, once again, not paying attention at all. So, real quick, I Google how to get the most out of a sauna. I mean, out of a spa. How to get the most out of a spa. And it says it in order. Steam room, sauna, jacuzzi, shower, massage, repeat. Okay, perfect. So I go into the steam room. And obviously this was the point where he was telling me something important. So I go into the steam room and it just starts kind of steaming. I'm talking foggy. It gets foggy in there. It's hard to breathe. I start to panic. Maybe something's broken. Oh my God. It's getting steamy. I'm thinking I can't breathe. I go to the door. I kind of peek out and inhale some street air. Or not street air, some common air.
Common air is crazy.
So the guy, he says, Mr. Harris, everything okay? Me trying to act like not like I'm a newbie. I go back in there and say, oh, everything's fine. I just forgot some stuff. Okay. All right, cool. Let me know if you need anything. And go back in. But now my mental Rolodex is starting to pull me back to what he was saying while I was ignoring him, right? I was on my phone. He told me that the sauna gets sprayed with fresh eucalyptus every 15 minutes. So that's what's happening while I'm in there. Eucalyptus is getting sprayed. And I'm thinking I can't breathe, but actually it's making me breathe better. It's actually fixing all my ailments. So now I've kind of finally calmed down. Everything's cool. Doing the steam room. I step out of the steam room after about 15 minutes and I go to the sauna. I hate the sauna. Because the sauna, so remember you're saying, same thing. Steam room is moist and foggy with eucalyptus. Sauna is dry and more like where you sweat it out. So I go into the sauna. I go into the sauna. In the sauna for like a good 5 minutes. I hate heat. So I get up out of there. Once I get out of there, this is the interesting thing too. One thing I hate about gyms is there's an old guy in there and he's doing the same kind of thing I'm doing. So now he's about to get in the jacuzzi. But I wasn't ready.
You didn't want to. Oh, wow.
Asshole naked. Jumps in the jacuzzi. Completely turned me off of the jacuzzi.
It's
I'm
a
like,
spa day, man.
I hear you, but I'm not.
Joined with him.
I was about to go when I thought he had shorts on. Once I realized he had no shorts, I wasn't in there. Jumped out of there. I didn't jump in there. Went from the sauna to just kind of kicking it. So there's chairs on the side. I forgot to say, he says, hey, we got all this fruit here. We got this water and this lemonade. The lemonade is to die for. Take as much fruit as you want. I'm like, dude, I'm here for an hour. How much fruit can I really take?
A lot. That's a lot of time for a fruit.
It was only bananas and strawberries. No, bananas and apples. Red apples. Anyway, so I finish up with my little situation. This guy's in the jacuzzi butt naked. I sit down on the side and I begin to use my cell phone. Once again, not paying attention while he was touring me around, he said, hey, no cell phones in this area.
I was about to say, like, you should be on your cell phone.
No cell phones in this area. I wasn't paying attention, so I didn't have no idea. Some black guy comes into a shift and he says, excuse me, sir. There's going to be no cell phones in this area if you don't mind putting your cell phone away. Looked up at him, I said, bruh, come on. Me, you. He wasn't having it. Proceeded to put my cell phone away before I got kicked out of there. Put my cell phone away, then I go to my massage. So this is the most interesting part of the story, I'd say. So I asked for a woman because the last time I got a massage, I did get a woman, but I got a tough woman last time. She was
Tabitha.
She might have been a Samoan. She was pretty heavy-handed. And I remember that, and I was like, let me go for a woman. Let's see what happens. Small little Korean woman comes out. I was like, perfect. She got it. She says, hey, Mr. Hess, my name is whatever. Can't remember what she said her name was, but it was a very long name. So, oh, yeah, thank you. She said, it's your first time? I said, yes. We walk up the stairs. It's crazy because the massage room is like 2 more stories up. We walk up the stairs. We get up the stairs to the massage room. Once again, since this is my first time in a while, I bring shorts. You're supposed to be under the robe, I guess, ass naked. I bring shorts. just for my own comfort. So now we're in the room. She's setting everything up. She turns around. She's like setting something up. I'm thinking I'm about to get a massage, so I derobe. Now talk about making somebody feel uncomfortable. She turns around and says, "Oh, wow, you're quick."
Jolly good fellow over here. He's excited.
So hoping I don't get Me Too movement, I say, "Oh, I'm sorry. It's my first time. I just thought that I would not be on the bed with a robe." She said, "Oh, no, it's fine." In my head, I'm thinking, why did you just say I was quick then? Making me feel all weird about it. So I proceed to feel weird throughout the entire massage because I just don't want to say or do anything that may seem off-colored. Not because I was going to say anything that's off-colored, just because she made me feel uncomfortable with, "Wow, you're fast." A woman says, "Wow, you're fast," is kind of like, oh, man. Like, doing too much. Anyway, she starts the massage. Great. Perfect. Feels amazing. Great massage. She's doing it with the oil. She's diving in there with the elbow. Amazing. Great experience. I'd do it again. When I check out, they're like, "Mr. Harris, do you want a tip?" I'm thinking, sure, I'll tip. What do you think is the average tip for a massage?
$20.
$20. So I do tip. I tip that $20. She says, "You got $43 left on here, sir." All right. Shout out to who gave me the gift card, Mickey Y. Cool. Try to proceed to look around in the spa for something in the $43 range. Absolutely nothing in the $43 range. Everything is $80 and up.
Should have cashed out.
Totally should have cashed out and got something, just spent an extra $40, but I was not really trying to spend an extra $40.
What do they even have to sell at a fucking spa?
Face cleaner, soap, stuff like that. Face roller, stuff like that. So I just say, you know what? Give it to the lady who did my massage. Just put extra on that. I guess it got to her fast. She comes out and says, "Thank you, Mr. Harris. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mr. Harris." I said, No problem. We'd love to see you back, Mr. Harris. Kind of grabs my wrist. It's not so awkward. But that was my spa day. I got up out of there, had a blast. Nothing really happened over the weekend. Obviously, I did some working at the store. I seen one of my friends, or not one of my friends, one of my associates out. How do you feel when you see people who are associates out and they're like, "Yo, what's up?" Like, what's your reaction? Are you just like, "Yo, what's good?"
I try to avoid
When you see him from afar?
just anybody.
Yeah, me too. Same.
Yeah.
Seen him from afar, I'm like, maybe he doesn't recognize me, maybe not. Not forgetting that we do a podcast weekly, and regardless if you see me recently, you probably see me on our podcast platform. So he's like, my boy, walks up to me, daps me up. He's like, your store is over here. Yeah, it's in Topanga, pull up anytime, whatever, yeah. He's like, yeah. My homie Av was telling me, this is one of my other homies. Av was telling me, pull it up, I'm gonna pull up on you. I need some artwork from you. I need some artwork from you too, by the way, because I do graphic design, Photoshop. He's like, I need some artwork. I'm like, word, for sure. We dap up, go our separate ways. And I was just like, whew, dodged a bullet there. We could have had a longer conversation trying to get to this massage. Anyway, that was my weekend.
It sounds like a very relaxing and tense weekend at the same time.
Exactly. Speaking of tense, what you got on?
I got one of the greatest sneakers of all time.
Past tense.
No. No, this is definitely a classic.
Disgusting.
Adidas Superstars, shell toes, super beat up. I was just looking at my little shoe wall, and I was like, I don't want to wear any of these today. And none of these really match. Other than like the white cements that I have.
White cements would have been fire with this fit.
It would have been great. It was nice. I just didn't feel like wearing threes all day.
Yeah, facts.
Then I don't have these on my wall. I have these, some beat up Vans, and some chalked Air Forces, all in a bag, like ready to get donated. And then I don't know what podcast I was watching. They were like talking about like not wanting to throw away sneakers and like donate sneakers away. I was like, this is what happened. Obviously, this is what's happening with this one.
Yeah.
And I looked at him. I was like, fuck it. I know he gonna get mad, but I'm rocking with these today.
Dirty Shellys.
I
I
don't give
mean,
a
one thing that looks cool about them is they're not yellow on the toe yet.
Oh, they're for sure yellow.
Not quite.
Look at it.
Yeah, no, they get more.
No,
yellow
because
than that.
the yelling on the shell toe, that's a lie. These are plenty of over 5 years old.
It takes 10.
It takes 10?
And the washing machine, possibly.
Okay. Never been washed before in life.
Looks like it.
Exactly.
Looks like you scared.
And they're actually like comfortable.
Interesting.
Target jeans, I gotta keep it good, fellow. Warren Lotus on the stummy. Shout out to Lorenzo once again.
Stummy.
The stummy.
Okay.
Amazing Spider-Man.
Fire.
$50.
What?
Not too bad. I don't know. HydroFlow water bottle.
Okay.
I got a couple stickers on there. Cool little fit today. I got a little Apple Watch.
Yeah.
Is it an iWatch or an Apple Watch?
Apple Watch. I would call it Apple Watch. You look like the drug dealer who's not trying to be recognized. So you got the Apple Watch on, Target jeans. The shell toes are dead giveaway though.
Out of everything, is the shell toes.
Why
Why drug dealer out of everything?
drug dealers wear shell toes? It's the hair for me.
Well, there's nothing wrong. Well, there's everything
There's
wrong.
not-
I need a haircut, but
No, there's nothing wrong with your hair. It looks beautiful, looks luxurious.
Nah.
I'm saying the fact that you have the hair is like you pull it back when it's time to do the drug business. Put it in a
feel like I should do
little bun.
one podcast with a slick back.
For sure. Rings and all.
Oh my God, you guys aren't ready for that one.
Totally we're ready
Suit
for that.
pants,
Yeah, let's do it.
dress shirt opened up,
Bring it.
some sambas,
Or shell toes.
shell toes, but clean them up.
Or get a new pair.
Nah,
Go fund me for a new pair of
Nah.
shell toes.
they give them character,
Yeah.
a story.
Cartoon character.
No, an actual like story.
Story about a transient.
What you got on today?
So today,
Damn.
I've obviously rocked these before on
Man,
the pod. Our season finales for one. Travis 4s. One of my favorite Travises. Just because it's out of the box, you know what I mean? Get it out of the box. But just a little bit different than the one vibe. So definitely a dope shoe. I threw on the Stance NBA socks. Some of my favorite socks. It's really comfortable. They stay white very long. For the shorts, I did shorts this time. Typically do jeans or pants. Billionaire Boys Club shorts. On the top, I did the Nothing SZA SOST. Super dope. And for the lid, my sponsor today is once again Mikael.
It's a beautiful
Good
hat,
hat.
man.
This hat is from the Mickey and Friends pack, and this is based off of his dad's soccer jersey. Super fire hat. I'll say out of the pack, this is one of the best. When I first seen this hat, which was December
Yeah, he had it for a very long
of
time.
last year,
Yeah.
I thought this was fire. So I asked him. And I'll share something real quick about this side patch. We'll zoom in on the side patch when we get it. He was telling me the bird on here has a red belly. And this is a bird that is supposed to be free. And if the bird is captured, it'll die.
It get murdered.
It will die. So very dope hat. I love this one. And shout out to the Mickey and Friends pack. Super fire hats in that pack. One of my other favorites is the one you guys got, which was the Lorenzo hat, based off of Guadalupe.
Kind of.
What is it based off
There's
of?
a side patches based off the Guadalupe.
Okay.
That's the Catholic type of vibe going on right there. Mexican flag.
Lorenzo doesn't strike me as religious. That's what's crazy.
Me neither, to be honest.
You're not religious either?
I'm not religious. I'm
So
not
guys,
super
stop
big on
faking the
religion.
funk, please.
I never faked the funk.
Okay.
I have never faked the funk.
Okay.
The main reason why I got the hat was homage to my heritage, obviously.
Okay.
Mexican inspired hat. Definitely embodies the flag of Mexico. I was going to wear it today, but obviously
Doesn't match.
it doesn't match at all.
Looks like a Gucci hat to me. We want to show that off too? Show
A
yours off?
Gucci hat?
Yeah. Green, black, red. Gucci.
Nah.
Oogie.
Nah.
Oogie. It's funny because that hat is the most sought after out of the pack.
I mean, for where you're around, you know, it's definitely a Hispanic area, I would say the least.
And it's limited too.
They're all limited.
No. The Lorenzo hats are more limited.
I feel exclusive.
You should.
See? It's a feeling,
Okay.
not the limited quantity, boys. Listen.
But it's because of the limited quantities now. Now, once they come out and you're like, whoa, like there's not more, you're going to have the 1.0 of one that's very limited, exclusive club, exclusivity over everything. Hey, you know what's funny about your exclusivity comment too? I mean, about our conversation? The clip is cut in a way that makes it seem like you're a genius.
I didn't cut it. Didn't cut it. And it is. That was a smart comment. You act like you're a hater, dude.
Chris, I came with the topic and everything that I said before that was not in that part. That's totally fine though, because I like that. I'm down for that.
I didn't do it.
I just think it's funny that people are like a couple people came up to me and was like, yo, that episode y'all was talking about exclusivity, that was fire. Yo, Chris was dropping jewels. I'm like,
I'm always dropping
yeah,
jewels,
he was.
bruh.
Bruh.
I'm always
None of the stuff
dropping
that I said was in that, in those jewels,
It's
bruh.
only a 30-second clip. They talked about the whole episode, bruh.
Bruh.
Hey. I might be a philosopher in the making. I don't know.
Maybe. Either way, man, let's get into it. Let's get into it.
First, I forgot it was 4th of July for a quick second. I was going to come blue and read it out, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I'm already on the watch list.
That's pretty funny. I mean, yeah, the only reason I didn't come 4th of July style because obviously this episode is going to air
July. What? I believe this. Can I do math? I can't do math.
7th?
7th? Yeah.
Yeah, 7th.
Happy 4th of July.
Happy 4th of July. Hope you had a great time. Hope you were all safe. Anyway.
Let's get right to it.
Let's get to the culture, man. So first on the list, we got Kobe Bryant. The Kobe line is going to restock on Kobe Day. August 24th. The Kobe line is going to expect to be restocked with old styles, new styles, different silhouettes. Pair Kobe's estate. Have you heard anything about this?
I actually heard that most of his sneakers are going to relaunch on Kobe Day, but supposedly there's going to be one like shock drop, maybe even before that.
Okay.
So I would definitely stay on my toes, stay on your toes around late July, maybe early August. See what happens. Maybe if you can get an early pair.
Yeah.
See if anybody out there can get your. I'm pretty sure what's going to get released on Kobe Day is going to be that all-white Kobe 8.
Disgusting.
That reverse Grinch is definitely not coming out until Christmas.
There's a release date for it.
There's not a release date.
There is.
What's the release date? I doubt there's a release date.
That was a part of my
Nah.
note situation. I don't have it here, but there is a release date for it.
Nah, there isn't a release date.
We'll
bro.
put it in right there. Because there's 4 Kobe's coming out. There's this black and yellow 4 that's coming out. I don't know if you've seen it, but it kind of looks like Batman. It's all blacked out yellow Nike sign.
Uh-huh.
There's the reverse Grinch.
Uh-huh.
There's what is that other? It's the 8, your favorite.
The all-white Kobe 8.
The white Kobe 8. There's a white
another one.
green Kobe 8, and
That
there's a
one's
white
nice.
red Kobe 8, I believe.
Yeah, the Kobe 8s are coming back. The best Kobe of all time.
Either way,
An approach roll?
the most exciting
Upgraded?
part about this for me is the fact that we're getting the Kobe's and we don't gotta pay this crazy amount, right? Like,
I don't know.
they're gonna be restocked.
They're still gonna sell out in seconds.
They're still gonna sell out, but now they're gonna be more accessible.
I hope so.
And it's not gonna be a drop per. This was like a drop per year when after Kobe passed.
They did a couple.
Which ones did they drop?
The
They dropped-
undefeated was all. Wasn't that
Undefeated
all in
what?
one go?
What?
Undefeated 4s.
No. That was before he passed.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Now they're treating it as if, like, obviously,
The
they're
undefeated
they're
4s were easy to
relaunching it.
get. They were pretty. You could get a color. You can get a color with ease. It wasn't like crate. Now the black, all right, cool, that was gone. But like the teal, the green, you could get those if you wanted to get them. You could get them for a good price. My thing is the Grinch, right? The Grinch was always kind of up there a little bit. but it was accessible. You could still get it.
It was $1,000 sneaker beforehand.
It was $1,000 sneaker beforehand. Now it's a $1,400 sneaker.
Yeah.
With that being said, I'm excited about this reverse Grinch. I need it. I need a 6. I haven't got a 6 since the Fade to Black pack.
I've never played in a 6. What
There-
Kobe's have you played in?
Everyone.
You haven't played in a Kobe 8. And
Yes,
if
I
you,
have.
If you played in a Kobe 8, you would understand why.
No. That's exactly why. I knew why he blew his shit loose in those.
No, you didn't.
So I think I said this story before, but I got the Fade to Black pack, which it's from the Hirachi up to the 11. I played in every single one of them. I played in my favorite would be the 9, because the 9 has that like hand grip or foot looking shaped grip, and it has this removable insole that's like full length zoom. So fire. The 9s are the best ones. If they should have just dropped the low, which would have been fire, because the low is probably going to be the best version of that. But the high is good too. The high, just the ankle is weird. Anyway, the 8's disgusting. 5's disgusting. No, I'm sorry. 5's are good. It's the 7 that
7
I don't
is
like.
disgusting.
It's something
7's
about
all
it.
right.
It's okay. It's just kind of blocky. But the 4s are probably one of my favorites. That's gonna be
We could do that right now. We could do our top 5 Kobe's.
top 5 Cobes.
Yeah.
We can do that. Top 5 Cobes.
You can go ahead first.
All right. So
From 5 to 1.
5 to 1. So 5 would be Kobe 11.
Oh, that's not bad. Yeah.
Kobe 11's a really great shoe.
Yeah.
Great cushion. This is probably the first shoe I was comfortable playing in a low top.
Is this going off like the colorways or just the performance?
I would say from performance standpoint, colorways, I'm not really a fan of like the GR Kobe colorways. I like his PEs. I've always been a fan of like a Kobe PE versus a GR. I'm not.
I mean, you're never going to get those PEs.
That's
though.
not true.
It's hard to get.
One of my best buddies has most of the Kobe PEs. But either way, number 11 coming at 5. Number 4, I'm going to go ahead and put 6. Kobe 6 at number 4. At number 3, I'm going to put Kobe 1.
That's crazy.
At number 2, I'm going to put Kobe 4. And at 1, Kobe 9.
Kobe 5 not making the list is so insane.
That's one of my least favorite Kobe's too, though. Even though I get it, it's everyone's favorite.
Kobe 8 not making the list, bro.
Kobe 8s are disgusting.
That's a disgusting list.
Hey, people do not like the 8s. I know you believe that they do.
I
They
don't
do
know
not
where
like-
you hear this.
All of the
information
Laker
from.
fans do not enjoy the 8.
Shit, maybe you, because that was literally the shoe to play in back in the day.
Wasn't his greatest season either. It wasn't a great season.
It was It was the start of the decline.
That's probably why that shoe sucks so bad.
The decline where he had an underrated MVP season.
When he
till
came back in the
blew it out.
9s, he was different.
No, he was not.
Yes, he was.
He probably,
Yes, he was.
He barely played in the 9s.
No, he did.
He got
played in the 9s.
he re-injured his shoulder
He played in the 9s.
for like maybe 30 games at best.
He played in the 9s, and then he played in the 10. Synonymous
10
for the
with
extra high. Both highs he played in. Either way, what's your list?
Top 5. Coming at number 5, I'll probably agree with the Kobe 11. Coming at number 4, I'll probably go with a Kobe 4. Number 3, Kobe 6. Number 2, Kobe 5. Number 1, Kobe 8. That's the only correct list.
It's like you're trying to spite me. You've never even wore a Kobe 8.
I've had a Kobe 8.
Which one?
The one I just talked about the other day.
Which one?
The System Philippine. It hasn't came out in the States.
Was it blue?
Orange.
It was orange.
It was orange and gray.
Disgusting.
I had to let them go.
Where are those at?
I had
You
to
sold
let
it?
them go. I sold them.
For the high?
Nah. I sold them to my coach for 120.
120.
Yeah. I be looking out for my guy.
I know all the guys who sold their Kobe's, like,
They're disgusted.
yeah.
And I sold it after the fact, too. I was just so down bad.
I'm just excited for new silhouettes. I'm definitely excited I want to say this too. So I'm excited for the OGs to come back, and I am excited for new silhouettes. Let's just cut the Kobe AD line out, please. Let's stop with the Kobe ADs, okay?
The Kobe ADs are amazing. to
There was
hoop in.
one, they are. There was one that was really good that came out last. The last one that came out was really good. I'm not a fan of them, man.
You're crazy. They're fire.
They're mad stiff.
There was like a Kobe 360 or something like that. That one looked fire.
It was fire. The Mamba something.
The AD was good.
No, it wasn't.
You said it was. It's a good looking shoe.
I was always against the AD because it was Kobe after death.
I don't think that was the correct name.
That's what it made me feel like.
That's what I meant. Yeah.
Let's-
that came out before he passed.
That's why that's weird. That's why that threw me off. Didn't like it.
Conspiracy, cuh.
Hey.
Conspiracy, brethren.
Yeah. I was watching another podcast and Adam22 said Custer. And Wax said, "You just gonna disrespect me?" And I thought about all the homies who like use like slang like that. And I was like, they gotta be careful. Anyway, Kobe's, I'm excited to see these come out. I can't wait. I definitely can't wait for the new 4s. Hopefully we get the Prelude pack again. I want to see that retro. I would love to get a pair of 4s and 5s for the low.
I wouldn't want to see that again.
Why not?
It just diminished the value.
The value's going down of the Kobe's. This is perfect. That's what I'm talking about here. I think this is the best time for us to get the Kobe's for the Lowski Woski. R.I.P. Kobe. Shout out to the Kobe estate for bringing those pairs back and bringing the Kobe line back. Hopefully we get some good clothes too. Some good Kobe like shorts.
A tech, please.
Yeah.
I'll take a little Kobe tech, please.
Yeah, Kobe tees. I got the Bruce Lee tees. They can't fit me anymore, but they're fire.
Nah, squeeze them in. Skin tight.
Nah.
Yeah. Save it for the court.
Speaking of RIP, I mean, do you want to take this one?
So some unfortunate news came about literally the day of when we recorded. So we didn't have the time to get to this unfortunate news. Chris Printup, aka Spanto, the born and raised co-founder, was unfortunately found, or they announced that he passed away due to a car accident in Albuquerque, New Mexico.
June 25th at 7:56 a.m. local time. June 28th is when he was announced dead.
Pronounced dead?
Okay.
It was a LA legend that we lost for sure. As much as he embodies what LA is. Like I don't think there's many brands that represented Los Angeles just how Born and Raised did. I'm not gonna say did because they're still around.
And they will continue to carry the
how
legacy.
Chris did, you know?
Yes.
Obviously Born and Raised I did some research yesterday. It came from Venice, California. So I didn't even know any of this before he passed away, unfortunately.
That's where he lives.
Yeah, that's where
his family.
Yeah. From his family lived there since 1926.
Yep.
He's from a native heritage.
Huh?
He is Seneca and Apache, I believe.
Okay.
So he's definitely, to say the least, it is very sad.
Definitely. LA native. It, like you said, it is sad, but I mean, one thing that I will say that's very important that you kind of highlighted a little bit is he was from here. He was from the roots of this. Born and Raised definitely represents LA without even, you could literally see Born and Raised anywhere and be like, that's some LA stuff right there. One thing I will say is I did some research also. I'm not going to sit here and act like I was the biggest Chris fan.
Yeah.
I definitely do like Born and Raised, and I have a couple pieces, but I wasn't tuned in like that. With that being said, once I did tune in, I felt like I was always there.
You feel like you related to it.
Exactly. So one thing that was important to me that he said was he wanted to keep, he started Born and Raised to take care of his family, to keep
his
things
family in Venice.
Exactly. So they have a house. It looks like it's on the beach.
Yeah, so that's the biggest thing that he was like embodying and like preaching was keeping what's the correct word again?
Venice.
Nah.
Staying away from gentrification.
Gentrification, yeah. So that was his biggest like story that he didn't want to. He was trying to keep everyone away, all the big investors, big banks, to buying up all this land and just flipping it to us and making us get pushed out.
Yep.
So that's what's literally currently happening to Inglewood, in my opinion.
100%.
100%.
Yeah. I mean, I want to also highlight the fact that it's crazy that he passed away like this after beating cancer.
After beating cancer, dog.
He beat cancer. He went through chemo. He worked through it the entire time he was in chemo. Tough through it. Only to
That's some real gangster shit, bro. Bro, he was homeless. He didn't have a job. He was doubling down on all of this. And he was like, fuck it, I'm not gonna die. Just give me the chemotherapy. Which was it gives me chills, bro. Like imagine like you're doing a life altering move, bro, and you just feel it in your soul and you get hit with the news like that.
hey, you're not gonna make it. This is what you got.
It's
You can try this chemo.
98% chance
Yep.
that he was gonna die.
Yep.
And he beat that dog.
Beat it. Gangster.
That's
Gangster
gangster
to
as
say the
fuck,
least.
man. I'll say that loud and proud, bro.
Yeah, gangster to say the least for sure. Born and Raised is definitely well known for their Laker collab. They did Levi's
Rams.
collab, Rams collab,
Dodgers.
New Era collab, Dodgers collab. Talk about being embedded in the culture, man. That definitely he's gonna be missed. And I feel like over the weekend I seen Ali Gonzalez.
He painted a beautiful mural
Beautiful
down in
mural.
Venice. I definitely want to. I live right there. I need to.
It's
go
in
see it.
Venice?
I think so. I'm pretty sure it should be in Venice.
I think it's on Cahuenga in Hollywood.
Really.
Looks like he paid because it's right next to the
He
Mac
does
Miller.
paint everything in Hollywood.
And he painted over Amy Winehouse.
I mean, like when it comes to LA, bro. Like,
yeah.
Like no
Nah, I feel
disrespect
you.
to the Winehouse party, but
Facts.
he was just a living icon here, bro. Like
Facts.
he stayed in touch with his roots. Like he was the big homie, but he wasn't too big for his friends or anything. Like you could, like, yeah, I'm pretty sure. Like if you knew him, like you can text him. Like he wasn't too famous for everybody, or like he didn't have this like bougie aspect to him. Like he stayed true to him, you know. He stayed true to his ways, the LA way, you know.
Down to earth. Definitely down to earth. Man, my condolences go out to the family. Family and friends, my condolences to you guys because I couldn't imagine how it would feel to lose a father, a brother, a sister, a mother, but obviously their brother, husband, situation like that. So
And to update that news, like obviously he was probably gonna have his biggest collaboration yet to date.
yeah, man.
That the Nike SB Born and Raised, it definitely like was gonna be top 3 shoes of this year.
Does this push this shoe to top 1?
I don't even think it's gonna be released, to be honest.
It's pushed back. They're gonna release it.
It's pushed back, but should they?
They have to.
They do, huh?
They have to. I mean, the funny thing about this is, which is not funny, but the same thing that happened to Kobe happened to him, right? Like tragic accident in the middle of releasing your signature line. So the fans are gonna need this. The sad part about it is the resale community, right? Like I looked on. First of all, we already wanted this. We talked about this on episodes like maybe 2 episodes ago, 10 episodes before that. We already wanted this. Fire shoe. We stayed consistent with wanting this shoe. I look online.
Bro, I was like, dog, really? It's like the same thing that happened with Kobe's for sure.
Exact same thing.
I was like, bro, like, I mean, I understand people got to do what they got to do, but like, have like some decency, bro. Like,
yeah,
these shoes are going for $1,000 already, dog.
that's crazy. I mean, that's not crazy because it's definitely in that realm. I just think that capitalizing on someone's death by selling a pair of sneakers, it just doesn't feel right to me. And I feel the same way about Kobe's, right? Like I often, if somebody comes in and try to sell a Kobe and they want to sell it for a crazy price, I'll pass because I know that someone will never get it. You know what I mean? The point of having the shoe to commemorate someone's death is the fact you can access it. I don't want to just have it sitting right here. You know what I mean? So like, it would be so dope if we could get our hands on these shoes, and now it's so far away from us. The kids at Venice, he pulled up before he passed and gave out pairs to the seniors.
The whole Venice graduating class of
Yeah.
2023. He gave that the graduating class born and raised as B Dunks.
But with that being said, that is a light at the end of the tunnel, right? You're about to graduate high school.
I was like,
now you got some money.
You need it, dog.
Either you got this drip or you got some money.
I don't know. I feel like me personally, I would just keep it just because, like,
You would have to.
I feel like, especially in how I see it, like, obviously he was Native American, but, like, I'm pretty sure he grew up around the gangs and around, obviously, fuck around maybe one of my cousins or something.
For
type
sure.
shit, you know?
For
Like,
sure.
so he's definitely an icon in the Hispanic heritage as well. It's something, like, I wouldn't be able to let go of.
Yeah, I couldn't. I feel the exact same way. And this is what I told you about my Kobe story. I was just like, why did I sell anything? It just didn't make any sense. And now looking back on it, even though they're going to release the Kobe line again, it just didn't
It's
make any
like-
sense.
I can't even hate because Kobe's literally my GOAT, like, who when tough, like, desperate times call for desperate measures, you know?
100%.
You got to do what you got to do.
Totally. Be tasteful about it. That's all I got to say. They did add something to the lace. This is how I know they're going to release, because on the laces, they added in
They
loving
updated
memory.
it?
Yeah. On the
That's-
laces, we'll put it right here. It says in loving memory on the lace tips.
Dang.
Yeah.
That's gas.
Pretty gas.
We can transition it from, like, paying homage to that to Denim Tears, if you want to do that.
You want to talk about denim tears?
Yeah.
All right.
I was interested in that story the most, to be honest.
So this week, our story in a look back, we're going to look back at the creation of Denim Tears.
I didn't even know any of this until I read up on it yesterday.
This is why I thought this was interesting. I thought it was perfect. I thought we had a conversation about this before, but I definitely always think about when we're in here selling things, like I'm a stickler for the meaning. What's the meaning behind these things, right? Because then if you could talk about the meaning, you could sell it a little bit faster. If you could talk about the meaning, it inspires people to want to put it on. You know what I mean? So when I first heard about Denim Tears, I just did my research because I was already inspired, right? Black-owned business. I'm in. So Tremaine Emery, creative director at Supreme, he starts a brand, Denim Tears. I believe he started this in...
I feel like he has a longer list to that story, though.
He definitely has a longer list. We want to stick to Denim Tears. We got a long show here. But he started this black-owned business, Denim Tears, and at first it was just like, you know, he was just trying to get his feet off the ground with this one, and he really wanted to inspire, and he was inspired by black culture, specifically slave culture. So in the 1850, 2.1 billion bales of cotton were picked in America by slaves. By 1860, the year before that, American Civil War broke out. That figure doubled to 3.8 billion bales of cotton. The interesting thing about Denim Tears is the logo, right? The logo on it is this white circle, right? And people are like, this is fly, I don't even know. But people did not know that this white circle was a cotton reef. For Christmas, instead of using a regular reef, we use a cotton reef at my house to commemorate that situation, right? To commemorate the slaves that were picking cotton. And I think it's so dope that he does the same thing in this aspect and then just like puts it out globally. So it's almost like whether you notice it or not, it's in your face. So you didn't even, if whoever didn't know that they were wearing cotton reefs on their jeans and on their jackets, now you do. And I think it's important to highlight that and have an understanding about where things come from and what people are inspired by. So I think it's super dope. This is the first black brand that I've noticed that does something like this. Double Up did have a Frederick Douglass quote on the back of his shirt. I think this is like digging deeper.
This is super, like, this is as deep as you can go. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's more stories to tell because that's his biggest thing is telling the stories that are untold.
Exactly.
Like everyone's done the MLK,
Yep.
Malcolm X.
Yep.
Like they're the heads, you know? They're the biggest activists and they're the most recent, you know? But he went in to the mud, you know, like to what like I want what started it all, you know,
What started it all?
because obviously it's a touchy subject, but like there even after slavery ended, people were still picking cotton.
100%.
So he like flipped it, twisted it into a positive light, because we wouldn't be here where we are without everybody picking cotton.
I think it's hilarious because I used a rap line before. I said, still picking cotton, looking for the sickest options, right? Like, so that means like me going into the store and picking out cotton t-shirts.
Yeah.
So I think the metaphor that he used in this is very similar to that and just so dope when you like, it's kind of mind blowing. And I do want to mention this too. One thing that's important is he's telling the stories through the clothing. He's not just putting cotton reefs on everything, right? Like there's old pieces, or not old pieces that are designed to look like old pieces from the 1850s. So there's jackets and vests out there that are cut like these jackets that the slaves used to wear. So very interesting, none to say the least. And now just to bring it full circle where Denim Tears is now, where Tremaine is now as far as Supreme goes, I just think that this is like, it just needs to be highlighted and understood what he's doing and understand what you're wearing to know. And maybe this will inspire other guys to wear it more, to be interested in possibly get a piece because it is a piece of history, quote unquote.
Literally.
Notable celebs wearing Denim Tears would be A$AP Rocky, Bella Hadid, Kanye West. Who else is in there?
LeBron.
LeBron's wearing Denim
I've seen
Tears.
LeBron wearing it.
Somebody just did an ad and they had on Denim Tears. I can't remember who it was. But they just had on the jeans too. But just it's super exciting to see the culture getting involved in this and them embracing him and then lifting his brand up. Another thing that I want to talk about is his collabs and things that he's done in that space. So they have a sweater called the Tyson Beckford sweater. Are you familiar with that?
Yeah, that's the one LeBron was wearing.
So that's the sweater LeBron's wearing. It's based off of a Ralph Lauren sweater.
Mm-hmm.
So back in the day, there was a Ralph Lauren sweater. It had this American flag in the middle,
flag, yeah.
RL on the side, like a knitted look. He did the same thing. He reinvented that with the black flag on it.
Mm-hmm.
Classic, just classic item. This item resold for a crazy amount. Then he did Levi's collab, which this was 2020. Took off.
I would say that's his biggest collection yet to date.
Biggest collection to date. Took off. It's flying high right now currently.
Got it here in the store.
Got it here in the store. Converse. Did the black flag on the
black
Converse.
flag on that one too as well.
Very dope. I needed these shoes. I couldn't get them. It was very tough to get them. And he did a ready-made collab also. It's a list of collabs that I
I feel like he's always focused on the collaboration rather than just like pushing it through just Denim Tears alone. You know?
agreed. I feel like he definitely focused on collaboration. I mean, and was blessed enough to get the collaboration.
Yeah.
To be a part of that realm. He did obviously some Champion collab also. I know that. There was a Champion collab in there. And then I feel like there's one more and I'm missing it, but it's all good. Shout out Tremaine for giving us something that actually means something. You know, it's too many times we're wearing something and it doesn't mean anything. We're just wearing it and
That's where the two stories connect, you know?
yeah.
That's where Born and Raised, Chris Printup connects with Tremaine Emery. And it was crazy enough, I was going down the rabbit hole yesterday. They did an interview together.
Yeah.
With Awake New York. I forgot the other one. I forgot her name.
Awake is the old owner of Supreme. I mean, old creative director of Supreme.
He's Ecuadorian.
Yeah.
I was learning all this last night.
Fire.
Which is crazy. It was kind of like, I almost teared up because, you know, like, there was one, like, living legend telling his story through the clothes, and now Tremaine's telling his story through the clothes, you know?
And I think that there's a lack of that these days. You know what I mean? There's not many people telling a story through the clothes, you know? Shout out Sworn to Us. I think Sworn to Us is definitely a brand that represents LA also. And maybe not on the level of Born and Raised, but they're up there.
Soon enough, you
Yeah.
you just never know.
You never know. And I think that's back to our point about Kobe is like, we got to get it while it's hot, man. While it's hot, get it, cherish it, wear it, support it, champion it, because you never know what could happen in those spaces, and you also want to be a part of the wave when it's happening, you know? Now I see all these Born and Raised shirts, I'm just like, that's cool. Like, paying homage, I get that. But it's more like, where were you when this was grassroots?
Type stuff, yeah.
You know?
But you can't be mad at it either.
I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. Love is love. Keep it going.
It can create relationships too, like especially coming from a small brand.
True.
Starting off at a small brand. Say like I got this Warren Lotus shirt up. Like in 2017, I see someone else with a Warren Lotus shirt. Oh, yada yada yada. You mess with Warren Lotus. It creates a community, a sense of family. That's the coolest part. That's like the main part where like I'm intrigued to see what I could do or what we could do. Like seeing something like that happen. Like I'm pretty sure if you walk around with that hat long enough out there, you might see another Mag Park hat. You're like, yada yada. That's cool. Like you got the NFT type shit. Like, you know, it creates a bond, like a relationship you never thought you would have. And that's
exclusivity for an exclusive club.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
But like, exactly. Like I'll agree with you on that part. I guess you got me on that.
The Born and Raised guys are a part of exclusive club now. The guys who have the shoes are definitely a part of exclusive club now.
But that shouldn't be like your sole reason why you purchase an item to feel exclusive.
I love that feeling though.
Nah.
I just love it.
It's just like, to me, I view it as something very materialistic.
We're all a little materialistic.
In a way, yeah.
Yeah. I want to get the nice car so I can ride in luxury. I need the AC blessing. I need the leather seats.
See, I mean, I get, yeah.
Exclusive.
I just care about enjoying the item and wearing it and being happy, you know?
Yeah. And if less people have it, it makes you feel a little bit better.
Nah.
Okay. Speaking of an item that people are going to have a lot less of, and I like Sean, so some would say he's a culture vulture. I'd say he's a culture inspiration. So, first shoe on the list today, rundown, Sean Weatherspoon, Adidas, what is this?
Oh, we can't even read.
Orquito?
Orquito? I don't know. I can't read from here.
Orketo? Orquitro?
That sounds right. You know,
Orquitro.
I'll pull up the notes. Let's see what I can do.
I think it's Orquitro. The color is off-white, and it is coming out it's already out. It should be out right now for $160.
Or Ketro.
Orquetro. There you go.
This is cool. It's smooth.
It's
I'm not
smooth.
gonna lie.
I mean, this is a silhouette that is similar to another Adidas.
The 700? A New Balance?
Yeah, very
A
similar.
Reebok Classic?
Anyway, next one on the list, Adidas, Adifoam, Clemacool. This is the second coming of
this little lineup they
the
got going on.
Adifoam.
The foam runner?
Yeah, this should be out now. I'm not quite sure of the price point, but we will put it up there on this list.
I've seen these going for like 180.
Yeah.
Probably around there.
Yeah, they're cool. Next on the list, Nike Low, another Reverse Panda. This
Panda.
comes out July 12th for $110.
Pandering everything.
Pimpin' and pandering. Next on the list, Nike Terminator Velvet Brown. I'm sorry, Nike Terminator Low Velvet Brown, July 14th for $120.
They're trying to bring something new to the table.
These are nice.
They're all right.
Looks like a dope shoe. I would skate this if I skated. Next on the list, Air Jordan 7. How do you say it? Chambray?
Chambray.
Chambray.
This just sound elegant.
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 Elegant. Elegant.
I'm stupid as fuck. Elegant.
This one comes out July 15th for $200. It's fire.
It's not $200 worthy to me.
Nah, it's not $200 worthy, but it looks like a classic. Next on the list, Air Jordan 6 Craft. white gold.
Shit buns.
July 15th for $200. There's no detailed pictures yet. These are the Z Sneakerhead mock-ups.
Buns.
Shout out Z Sneakerhead.
Buns.
Next on the list,
Talk about buns.
going back to an OG sneaker like we did last week with Mac Attack.
Mm-hmm.
This one I'm excited for.
What?
I'm excited for this because Mike wore this. Nike Air Alpha Force. I don't know if it has air in it because I don't see the air symbol on it, but it's called the Nike Air Alpha Force 88 University White Red. These are fire.
This just is disgusting.
With the strap on the top like the fucking bows.
Hell no.
Hey, I'm rolling.
I'm
I need
like,
these.
They look like everything combined. They look like a dunk, an Air Force,
Mike wore these.
some bows. Some
There's a high
trainers.
top of this that's pretty nice. But I like the low. Mike wore these. I'm copping these. I thought they were going to do I thought this was a Billie Eilish collab, but it's not.
Hopefully.
Next on the
she might
list.
give it light, you know.
Maybe. Next on the list, no official release date, but it should be circulating this month. Nike SB Low, Court Purple, orange label.
They smooth. I feel like the whole orange label thing
110.
they got going on is cool.
These are fire.
They're all right.
It looks like a Dodger SB purple.
Just purple. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
exactly what it is.
That's why I like it.
If they had the little pink gum, little bottom, that'd be smooth.
That will set it off.
That would set it off.
You're a hype beast.
I'm a hype beast for that.
You're a hype beast.
That's insane. Talk about hype beast. You probably think these are good.
Let's rewind it back to where the podcast where I said these are good. Next on the list, Nike Supreme Rommel Z times Nike Dunk SB, low and high. This month, 130. I think the highs are 140.
These are both like nasty.
These are fire. Keep that same energy when they drop.
I gotta see them in person.
Yeah, you're going to flop. I already know it.
I might flop on the highs. The lows are nasty.
I just need them both for the
The
set.
color blocking is just not good.
It's a black toe.
Nah. I don't even know what this is, dog.
It's faces. It's like, I'm pretty sure they're going to come out with clothes to match. I like these.
That's not it.
All right.
This is probably their biggest miss on a shoe.
You think so?
A Supreme shoe.
No. There's a ton of Supreme misses. There's a Supreme boot, Nike boot.
Gas.
There's a Supreme Timberland,
Yes.
what are those called? Penny loafer.
Something like that. Them gas too.
There's a Supreme, the Air Bacons are a sleeper, but they're kind of trash.
I would
too.
say this is the biggest miss for dunks.
No.
The Supreme Stars are way better than this.
The highs
jewel-
or the lows?
The jewel swoosh.
The jewel swooshes are probably a bigger miss than this to me. I think the silver one and that blue gold one,
That one's clean.
disgusting.
Better than this one.
Disgusting. That's actually the worst one,
That's crazy.
dunk wise.
That's crazy.
Hot take. Anyway, hopefully we get to see those sometime soon. Speaking of seeing something sometime soon, first look, Off-White, Paris exclusive, gray.
It's cool. I feel like these been circulating for over a year already.
Definitely.
And there's no Off-White Air Force that calls my name to the point like,
Not the black one, the first one,
I need these. No.
the MoMA,
Nope.
the white,
Nope.
the blue, the
Maybe the
MCA?
white. Maybe the white one. That was cool.
Which white one? The white leather or the white mesh?
The leather one. The mesh one's not it.
The mesh one's a fire one.
Nah.
Oh my goodness. The blacks and the whites, I need those. Those are crazy.
The Brooklyn one is pretty cool too. I'm not gonna lie.
Brooklyn one's
Just
fire.
mesh on an Air Force is just not it.
I hate mesh on all shoes. I'm not gonna lie, but I'll cop. Either way,
hype beast.
these are slate to shock drop this month. So get your sneakers app ready.
I'm not waking up at 7 in the morning.
I
for
can feel
these.
it. I can feel it in the air. They're probably gonna drop.
I doubt it.
Last minute news hit us yesterday. Mischief. Wait, you said it was over. You said it's done. You said, why do they keep doing this?
I never said it was done.
Why do they keep giving us these
It's
boots?
dumb. See what I did there? I never said it was done. I said it was dumb.
Okay.
Just stupid. The Big Black Boot is releasing, supposedly.
Big black boot. You feel me? Fire.
It's good. I don't know.
It
I
is
already
hard.
see all the grudge heads wearing these, or the I want to be different type of guys wearing these with
Man,
like
he's
some
hard.
with some silver everywhere, like the fit right there, the black jorts with an all black like trucker jacket.
Black jorts with the trucker jacket.
Yeah, it's
is
gonna be
fire.
insane with some black sunglasses.
I'm not wearing jorts. I'll
Bro,
tell you
dog, though, I'm getting sick and tired of this.
Yeah.
They try too damn hard just to be different or bring something different, and it's so dumb.
I think it's a wave.
It's just a big fucking joke.
I think it's a wave.
It's a big joke.
If it's a joke, they would have stopped at one.
No, it's a meme.
They just keep joking.
It's a meme.
Just keep on
It's
joking.
memeing.
Crocs.
It's a huge meme.
Hey, they're gonna keep on joking. Cop the red, cop the red, cop the. Hopefully the red goes up in price because it's the first one. Cop the black. The black is gonna be fire, very versatile, and then cop the croc. Crocs collab. I think. You know what's crazy? I think y'all need to stop gatekeeping on the emergence of, or not emergence. What would be the word for it? The evolution of mischief and evolution of meme sneakers.
Because it's a meme sneaker. It's just
A
not.
meme sneaker is still a sneaker. You know what's another meme sneaker?
It's not gonna last.
Have you seen the Assassins?
No.
The Assassins are a shoe from The Simpsons. Flanders had them on, and they're like the Bo Jacksons, but they're flipped, and they made a resurgence. Somebody did a pair, and they're a meme, but they're fire.
No.
I think meme sneakers are resurging.
It's just not like you can't wear them all the time. You're not gonna wear them when you go out. It's literally just for a picture or a video.
I mean, that's perfect.
We're not gonna see 2, 3, 4, 5 of these in the mall walking around.
You'll see one.
I
I've seen two. I've seen two red boots in the mall at the same time.
Yeah, it's just not comfortable. It's just not like something you'll walk in all day. It's just not. It's not it. It's just why? Why would you do that to yourself?
Fashion. Fashion is pain. Fashion is life.
No.
Stop gatekeeping.
It's not gatekeeping. It's just dumb.
Stop
It's
gatekeeping the
stupid.
sneakers, man.
I don't know what's gatekeeping about it. It's just not. It's just not like. It's dumb. It's stupid.
Use your vocabulary.
It's dumb.
There's
That's the only thing you can say is stupid.
Stop gatekeeping. And I'm going to segue at that. Okay? Speaking of gatekeeping, Ice Cube goes on a rant and he says he promises to expose the gatekeepers for blocking the big three. It's going to be a crazy summer. Ice Cube's going on a podcast rant. Ice Cube, come to our podcast. Talk about whatever you want.
It's gonna be just this huge marketing move.
Huge marketing move.
I don't know if he got any information.
I went to, he got me. So I go to all the podcasts that he's on already. He's on Joe Rogan and he's on another one. I go to them immediately to see, let's hear what he's talking about. I got to hear it. They didn't even speak about the NBA.
Told you.
Talks about but
It's just to bring the views to the big three.
does Ice Cube have a point here, though? The NBA is a huge association that has definitely tried to suppress anything around it that doesn't have to do with the NBA.
Is there, would I say, is there anything wrong with that?
100%. Because basketball is a global sport. It's a world sport. There should definitely be other subgenres of leagues where people can play semi-pro and get televised in the same breath as NBA players.
See, the thing is, this is like, I'll touch on a touchy subject. It's like the WNBA.
Okay.
They talk about wanting more money.
Yep.
They do deserve to get paid more.
100%.
I'll give you guys that. But let's just say a random adult league right? Or high level pro, but they can't make the NBA and they don't want to play overseas. This is basically an overseas player. It's not marketable. You're not going to get views on it.
You don't think the big three is marketable?
No, it is because they have ex
100%.
pros, they have ex NBA superstars, and that's probably the sole reason.
Ice Cube.
Ice Cube, yeah, he doesn't play. He's an owner. They're not going to
Perfect.
watch it solely for Ice Cube.
Okay.
You're just not.
Okay.
You're going there to see ISO Joe get some buckets. You're gonna go see Jason Williams play again. You're gonna go see freaking Jarrett Jack hoop again. Like
When I seen Iverson on that list, I said,
you're gonna see Allen Iverson play again.
can't wait to see
Supposedly,
it. I go to see it. Iverson's not even playing.
He's nice.
He
Too
played
old.
one game and he was done.
He's too old. Yeah, that's the only way. Like you can't market you can't like get money or promote something that's just you're not gonna get an ROI on. You know.
You don't think the big three has a chance to gain ROI?
It could. It obviously could if it's backed by the NBA.
And I think that's what Ice Cube's talking about. He's saying, stop gatekeeping, yo, back us. The NBA should definitely go ahead and take the big three under its umbrella. It should be called the National Basketball Association.
See, the thing is, I don't think Ice Cube wants that. I think he just wants his own thing, and he just wants a chance to be he wants a chance for it to be shown out there.
I don't know. I think that everybody wants to be a part of that exclusive club. I think the fact that the NBA took on the WNBA definitely funded them and added them to the All-Star Weekend. That boosted the NBA for sure. That inspired the young girls coming up to aspire to be a part of the WNBA. Now, where we are in the WNBA it's a completely different place. We have like some of the greatest WNBA players that we ever seen in our lives. With that being said, there's some great players that are not ex-NBA players that play in the big three that need to be showcased.
Exactly. I'm not saying that.
Shout out Frank
Frank.
Nitty.
Frank Nitty. Yeah,
He's a GOAT.
he's nice.
Frank Nitty, come on the show.
It's just, but Frank Nitty's different, bro. He already has a following. He's already amassed following from killing at the Drew. Like he's gained a lot of following from the big three. Like that's one person out of a little percentage of, I don't want to call them nobodies, but like it's hard. It's going to be hard to market each and every single person.
You got to think about how exclusive this club is of NBA players, right? How many NBA players are there? About 400,
It's
600?
456.
456. There's the X guys too. Are they a part of the 456? Or 456 is the current number?
That's the current number.
Okay, so these guys are a part of that old 456 that was there.
Yeah.
You don't think the guys around it are a part of an exclusive club also? The Frank Nitties, there's about 10 of them in there, and they're all extremely nice.
See, the thing is, you can be as good as you want, but if you don't have a TV personality or a social media personality alongside with it,
That's all PR.
it's all
Hire
literally,
somebody.
You got to find someone to market it correctly.
Ice Cube isn't marketing this correctly?
No, he is.
Okay.
This wouldn't get off the ground without Ice Cube.
Facts.
This wouldn't be
Iverson,
this
Jason
wouldn't-
Williams.
This wouldn't be alive still without Ice Cube.
Yeah.
But it also wouldn't be alive without bringing ex NBA pros or ex overseas pros or certain celebrities that played in these games. Like if it was a bunch of like Drew League guys or like Dykeman guys, like you're not gonna see this on TV.
That's the point. It's not on TV. It's barely on TV. It doesn't get the retro stream. Big Three should be more in part of the TV circuit. It should definitely be on a cable channel and a national channel like ABC or something like that. I think it's on ABC.
Nah, I don't think so. It should be streamed. I'll give it. Yeah,
Put
it's
it on
probably
ABC.
entertaining, but
The Big Three guys should be a part of the All-Star game. I think the best thing about the Big Three is it's off-season time. So it's perfect for when the season's over. Now we can catch some basketball with pros, guys who aren't trash. We can watch these games and be excited.
maybe it could even boil down to the fact that it's 3-on-3.
3-on-3 is the most competitive basketball I've ever seen in my life and played.
Could be, yeah. Most definitely.
Less fatigue, less injury.
I don't know. I really don't know. Like, and then you just don't get a lot of highlights.
I don't know about that.
You don't
I
get
think
dunked on like that. It's hard to get a poster in a 3-on-3.
people are getting dunked on out there.
It's hard to get a dunk on 3-on-3.
Unless you're an athletic NBA player.
So how would you improve this if you had a say in this?
I would just put more games on television. I feel like one thing that's interesting about the Memphis Grizzlies, right, is they got Ja. But we didn't start paying attention. They didn't get their TV deal better than it was until Ja started dunking on people like crazy. Once
Until he started grittying.
Grittying, dunking on people.
Exactly, a TV
Pulling out
personality.
straps.
A TV personality.
Yeah. But, I mean, I say that to say that there's personalities in the Big Three that are similar to that. Gilbert Arenas, he's the original gunslinger.
But that's an ex-NBA pro, like, ex-NBA superstar.
There's personalities in there. I think putting those personalities on Front Street would assist them a little bit more. I think Ice Cube possibly making a song around it every year if he doesn't already. I think that just us seeing it on TV. If it's on ABC every Sunday morning, I'm watching it. And they got a showcase game.
Are you, though?
If they got Gilbert out there,
Are you,
somebody
though?
can get buckets.
We're in a different age, bro. Like, we're used to streaming. We're used to, like, seeing it whenever we want. Like,
The reason I still have regular TV is so I can watch
NBA.
sports.
NBA, yeah, sports.
Literally,
It's the only
NBA
reason.
and a little bit of football.
I don't know. I mean, first thing I would do is definitely bring more personalities to the forefront.
Okay.
Give them stories behind everything, because people connect with stories, not
100%.
just highlights.
100%.
People connect with Russell's LA story. People connect with PG's LA story. People connected with Kobe going to Italy, yada, yada, yada. That's how we connect. If it's just watching basketball and enjoying that, it's only going to last so long. That's how I would fix it. And, like, maybe they aren't getting the opportunity to be on TV. Because I kind of enjoy the fact how, do you watch The Crew at all?
Yep.
I like how they do it. They record it all in one day or one weekend, edit it very nicely.
The color grading on it is just a little intense.
It's great.
For me. It's great, but it's like, does it
But
feel like
it's
basketball?
a show, you know?
Yeah.
It's a show. It's different. They just got to put more story. I feel like that's the only thing. If they do a little spinoff or like behind the scenes or maybe even like a YouTube channel, like with more like
Exclusive interviews.
Yeah, exclusive interviews or character building of the people that aren't like the people that are less known.
Mhm.
That would intrigue me to watch.
Maybe it's coming. My only concern is Ice Cube going at such a big organization. Ice Cube's one of my favorites, man, and he's always went against the big organizations, you know? Fuck the Police is one of my favorite records. Lethal Injection was one of my favorite records. And every time he came out unscathed, he actually got bigger when he came out. More movies, more songs, more fame. I'm terrified of Ice Cube going up against the NBA commissioners. I don't want to see Ice Cube come up disappeared.
I doubt that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
He spoke his truth against the police, and obviously he's been known to be one of the.
I think the NBA is a bigger gang.
Shout out David Stern, man. R.I.P.
Shout out David Stern, R.I.P. Who's the new guy again? What's his name?
Adam Silver.
Adam Silver is so terrifying.
He looks terrifying.
He looks terrifying. He looks
looks-
a vampire.
He looks like an alien.
Oh my God.
Vampire. That's a good one.
Adam Silver is terrifying. They're going up to shake his hand. They're like, oh my God, what am I signing to?
Yeah, they don't know what they're signing up for.
I think that it's exciting to see, exciting time. I hope Ice Cube treads lightly, and I hope he gets everything he deserves when it comes to the big three growing and expanding. Speaking of growing and expanding, well, not growing and expanding necessarily, but doing a big one. Rihanna becomes the first female artist to have 10 songs with 1 billion Spotify streams.
A goat.
The GOAT.
The goat that's never going to come back.
Rihanna's coming back.
No, she's not.
After this second kid, she's going to come back.
No, she's not.
She's going to get that itch and she's back.
No. She's retired, bro.
I can't wait to see Rihanna.
And then she stepped down from being CEO of Savage Fenty. Did you know about that?
Yeah.
She stepped down. So she's just raking in money.
I think she stepped down due to a controversy, though. Something happened.
I don't know.
Yeah. Brand About Nothing, make a Rihanna tea.
Rihanna and Travis.
Just Rihanna. Rihanna deserves her own. Oh, you're saying Rihanna and a Travis tea.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's a Travis tea. There's Travis tea.
Utopia.
There's Utopia.
In the album of the year right there.
Utopia?
Nah. Your album of the year right there.
This is the album of the year. Little Uzi Vert. Yeah. I love it. It's fire. This album, I get it. Everybody's kind of like, oh my God, what's going on? I'm sorry. Let me introduce the album. Lil Uzi Vert, The Pink Tape. Everybody's like, oh my God, he's doing rock on there. He's doing some rock covers. This is not a hip hop album. Rock and hip hop are sisters. Or cousins.
They are.
Whatever you want to call it. So they go hand in hand. Back in the day, Puff Daddy did some stuff and he started experimenting and he was doing rock. Fire.
This is just terrible.
This album is terrible to you?
This album is terrible.
What about the Travis record? The Travis record's fire.
Okay. If you want to rate it per song, there's 26 songs out here.
Let me put
I'll say 5 songs at best.
No way.
5 songs at best. A with Travis Scott's cool. I think it's called Crushed Up. Fire.
Flooded in the Face is number 1.
No, that was bad.
Fire. Because he's flooded in the face.
That was bad.
Suicide Doors. Fire.
Bad.
A. Fire.
Fire.
Crush 'em. Fire.
This is where you start.
Times 2.
Bad.
Fire.
Died and Come Back. Terrible.
This beat. Freaky.
Sounds like I'm in a techno movie.
Spin Again is probably one of the most underrated. Well, it's not underrated because it has a star right here, but one of my favorite records. Spin Again. Spin Again.
That's fire.
Spin Again.
Bad.
Fire.
I Got It. That one's all right.
I Got It's nice.
And
the song with Nicki is fire.
terrible.
The Nicki verse is so. Even if your name was Natalie Nunn, you couldn't chin check me.
It's terrible.
You don't get that line.
It's terrible.
That's why.
It's terrible.
Nicki Minaj on that record is fire with Lil Uzi. Just Wanna Rock, possibly Song of the Year. The new national song for Philly. It replaced the Meek Mill record, the intro. It did. On the charts and in the building. So when when the football games come on, I Just Wanna Rock is coming on. Philly, they're coming out to I Just Wanna Rock. Got rid of that Meek Mill stuff, man. This is it. This is time. Lil Uzi doing your thing, man. I appreciate this album. Very fire. One of my other favorite records I want to mention is The End featuring Baby Metal. This is a fire record. You didn't like this song? Oh, you're still stuck on the replacing the Philly anthem. Hey, he's from Philly. His song's hotter. It is.
I want to cry.
I Just Wanna Rock.
You spewed the biggest bullshit you've ever said.
No, that's a fact. That's not for me.
I don't care.
It's not for me.
No. It's from you.
I'm just relaying the news.
It came out of you. It came out of you.
Yo, pause.
You just said.
Yo, pause.
No. You just said Just Wanna Rock is the Philly anthem over Dreams and Nightmares.
No, I'm saying that
No, that's what you just said.
Song
That's what you just said.
with that song.
No.
It just happened.
It just came out of you right now.
We're here.
You just said that.
We're here.
You're going to sit there and say that out of your mouth.
Talk to Philly, man. I'm not from Philly. Talk to Philly, man. Anyway,
You spewed bullshit.
Lil Uzi Vert, Pink Tape.
I don't even want to talk anymore.
Look, you're gonna talk. Oh, you're gonna talk. You're under contract. Buddy.
Nope.
Lil Uzi Vert, Pink Tape, contender for album of the year.
No, not even close.
Next on the list, I got an EP. It's not an album. The Alchemist, Flying High. Did you listen to this?
It was all right.
It's all right.
It's all right.
It's all right. I like that Alchemist stays with the usual suspects: Earl Sweatshirt, Boldy James, Larry June. Larry June song's fire. You like Larry June?
I didn't even know he was on this.
Ah, so you didn't
I
listen.
don't even think he is on it.
He is on this. He's guaranteed on this.
Just because it's the Alchemist?
Yes, and I also listened to it over and over again. One thing I like about Alchemist that he does is he puts the instrumental to the song right after.
Yeah.
So if you don't want to hear the raps, just spit your own bars.
Right after the album's ended. The EP ended. I'm
Right
sorry.
after it's ended. Just spazzing.
It was all right.
I could see you in the car spitting your bar.
Nah, it's definitely not. Just skip it to a different album or something.
What would your 16 be?
My 16?
Yeah, or what do you have opening lines? Do you have like
A.
couple lyrics?
That's it.
You know what's funny? When you do music, people often like show you their musical situation. So the other day we're at work and Johnny's like, man, I was tripping the other day. I was a little twisted. And I wrote some bars. What do you think?
Sounds like some Johnny shit. Some Drake,
So
some Drake bars.
So I read the bars and they definitely sound like some Drake bars. I was like, good job, Johnny. He wrote about like 8 bars. And he said, I see what you go through. I understand. That was enough for me. He understood that it's tough to come up with lyrics. It's tough to make them make sense. And it's also tough to make them relate.
I'll write a number 1 hit. I feel like I should just get in my music bag.
I know people say that a lot until they
Like-
get under the microscope.
Like,
of doing
I
it.
would replace the Philly anthem. That's how good I am.
I doubt it. Doesn't your homie make music?
Yeah.
He's an interesting looking character.
Yeah. To say the least. Shout out Curtis, man.
Shout out Curtis.
I doubt he's ever going to listen to this.
He's not going to listen to the podcast?
Nah, not at all.
Ah,
Actually, no. Out of everybody, probably him. Him and Mario.
Yo, all the homies, listen to the podcast, support the homie. If you listen to his music,
I don't even listen to our own podcast.
yeah, because we're in it. We're
I
editing
know.
it. We're
I
doing
be
it.
trying to listen to it. I was like, is this kind of like narcissist in a way?
I have to because
And I edit it and I'm like, nah, this is too much.
since I don't edit, I do have to listen to it because I just have to make sure that we're on point. You know what I mean? Like in doing the right thing and speaking the right way. And
Like the first few episodes, I definitely listened to her on stuff. I was like, oh, wow, we're pretty good. Now it's like, I'm about to listen to her voice is way too much.
yeah, I'd say so. So wait, so what was I asked the
So
question.
the homies, my homie Curtis.
Do you play the homie Curtis's music?
Yeah.
So why is it not okay for him to play and listen to your podcast?
Oh, it is okay.
Okay,
I'm
he
pretty
should.
sure he does.
Okay, he should.
Yeah.
You should. Everybody who's doing something creative in a realm, if we're supporting them, they should be supporting them.
I'm actually supposed to film his music video soon, but I can't find the time.
ChatGPT.
ChatGPT? No, like physically go record it. Like I have all the ideas in the world.
Oh, okay. I mean, you can literally put your ideas into ChatGPT and
Nah.
it'll spit out a shot list for you.
Creative ideas just come one with me.
Understood. ChatGPT will organize it for you. But any of the homies who got music, got that trash ass music,
I'm
listening to
one
it.
to say, like, if I don't like your music, I don't like your music.
that's fine.
I'm one to say that really quickly.
I respect that too. I think
People find it as hate, though.
I don't see how. I think the best thing you could do is have somebody be honest about your music and say, this ain't the one.
It's not it.
Yeah, it's not the one.
And there's nice ways. It's like, this is not it. I don't like it.
And that's perfect because that saves so much
It's
time,
time.
bro. I feel like I've been in the studio with guys before, and I was just in the studio with Yes Man. I'm about to drop a tape. It's called Broke Rapper. And with that being said, I have a line on there where I talk about that. I say, like, people did not like the rap name that I chose. They hated it. My rap name used to be See the King. And they hated this rap name. And they felt like it was narcissistic. They felt like it was I was being higher than myself. And I wasn't. That was the name that I chose from when I started.
I'm like, fuck it, yeah.
And no one said anything. No one said a word. They let me just go out there in the world, and people were having a different take into my music. Also, they were letting me do songs that they probably hated. And they're just like, yeah, you want to do it. It's your money, your time. Go ahead. I'm like, dude, like, y'all wasting my time and my money by doing that.
It's not a good group to be around that just can't give you feedback. Or it doesn't even have to be feedback. If you don't like it, just say it.
That's perfect. Because now I know either you don't like it and that's cool, or I might value your opinion and you can help me or assist me. That's one thing I feel like we did when we started this podcast was like just heavy critiques on everything. And you got to be open to that. Shit, we critique each other every day, actually. I'll send you like some artwork and you're like, nah, that ain't it.
That's not it.
And you can't take it personal. You cannot take it personal. You have to take it as...
I mean, it's for the better for both of us, you know?
Exactly. Like someone is challenging you to step it up so it can be great. And honestly, sometimes you do that and I make a better thumbnail and it gets hits and I'm like, he was right. It wasn't like you said, here, let me do the artwork. You just said, that ain't it. Can we do something different? And we did, and it works.
I mean, same thing for my photos and videos, you know? Sometimes we want to be lazy, man. We can't cut corners all the time.
Can't. We need somebody to push us forward and let us know, hey, come on.
But have you ever got like hate for a song or anything you made and you like felt it in your soul like, they're wrong. Like, I'm doubling down on this, bro. Like, or you just listen to them automatically?
I've never gotten hate where they were wrong. So maybe in the moment I felt like, he's a hater. But after I went back and listened to it, I did feel that cringe feeling like, this isn't it. For certain reasons, right? Like, maybe this isn't as relatable. Or I'm trying to experiment too far. Or even just like I said, having the understanding of what the pulse of music is right now, right? Sometimes your friends can tell you, that's not right now. And they could be wrong, but they could also be right. Like for you saying like, this isn't it. Because the Lil Uzi Vert record is the hottest in the streets. So if I did a Lil Uzi Vert record, that might be more appeasing to your ears and also to the rest of the world versus the hippity dippity that you're going to get a couple fans with this, but you kind of got to be a little more popular for this to be a hitter.
Yeah.
So they were never really wrong, but I always take every criticism with a grain of salt. Just because no one ever knows when a genius is creating something amazing.
That's facts.
Right? Like, even with this podcast, we're doing this podcast, like, from the moment we started, I thought, this is it. Sometimes stuff falls short. Sometimes stuff looks a little funny. Nonetheless, though, you do have the understanding that, this is something. And now we've grown so much that nobody can tell me this isn't something.
Yeah.
No matter what. Sometimes we'll do an episode and I'm like, I ain't really like that episode. Then I watch it and I'm like, oh, this episode's one of the best. I feel like every episode we've gotten better.
So the same.
Yeah.
It gets easier and easier over time.
100%. People say we have great chemistry.
The funny thing is, like, I don't know if I should say it, but like, there's people that are interested in working for this podcast.
Yeah.
And you guys don't even know, like, the half, like, it's just us two.
That's it.
No one else.
One tool.
One camera.
One cam.
One light.
One light.
I mean, shout out Mickey for the story, you know?
One blood.
Shout out Yoshi, though.
Shout out Yoshi.
Yeah, I think a huge shout out.
You.
Huge shout out to Yoshi.
Huge shout out to Yoshi. I sent out a list of everybody I thanked for the start of this podcast. And I told Yoshi I shouted him out. He was like, no, you didn't. I was like,
it's literally the ads, bro. Like,
Yo.
what? Nah, because our first setup was just gonna be super basic, or we were just gonna be lazy with it. Like if we took the time, because I feel like that day it was a terrible day. I remember that day clear as day. It was a terrible day for me.
It was a terrible day altogether.
I don't know, but yeah, I feel like Yoshi just pulled it together for us and just helped us out. So huge shout out to him if you are listening to this.
Huge shout out to Yoshi for the setup and the design.
All right, let's end it up. Shut up, Pablo.
Once again, guys, this has been another episode of the Fair Game Podcast. I am C.
This is Cash Tell 'em.
And we are out. Like, subscribe, comment. Never forget, you are the main character in your story. Dress like it.
And if you're listening to the podcast, please leave a review 5 stars if you want, you know. It's up to you.
Hopefully we get to do exclusive episodes so y'all can start to donate some money, put some bread in Chris's pocket so he don't got to wear them Adidas no more.